Yeah, good. You can start.
Okay. First, we're going to be talking about the future IT in 2013. The two things that I found most interesting was total automation and genome editing, or also known as genome sequencing. So I'll give like some visuals. So for total automation, meaning that it's pretty self-explanatory. The robots take over all our job, and all our like manual labor would be handled by robot. But even mundane tasks like daily tasks will be taken over by automation and robots. And the most interesting one was the genome sequencing. So in the future, we'll be able to edit our genes, and by doing so, we can, I guess, in a way, preserve life and take away like bad traits. For example, people with maybe some mental disorder that they are born with, they can edit it out and be taken away and be add in like, maybe certain genes to make you live longer, for example. So of course, with everything there's advantages and disadvantages. So for gene sequencing, of course, you get better healthcare, you get better longevity in human life, but at the same time, as a disadvantage, because you have to test, but then there's not enough research. I mean, currently, but maybe in the future there will. But to test this gene sequencing, it's not like simply testing a medicine, for example. You actually change someone's gene, so it's a very big thing. And you have to test on actual other humans first before it can be green-lighted. Of course, for automation, the advantages would be higher productivity rate and consistency, but the disadvantage would be, it is said that around 800 million people will lose. For example, there's a 10-step process to create a mouse, for example. And let's say you want to change one step of the process. So all the machines that is used to produce that step would be now irrelevant and will be just sitting there. So
yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, Sharon, I think you're muted.
Yeah, well done, Vishen. No,
nice.
Welcome very much. Next, Zain, can you share the screen? We will come back to you, Chia Mei. Zain, you are the host now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
After Zain, we will go to William. So William, please get ready. Ishan, who is with you? Ishan, is anyone with you?
Hello, Miss. Am I audible now?
Yes,
Hello.
Very good.
Okay.
After Zain will be your turn. Thank you very much. Zain, I can see your screen already. Charles, after this, we change another venue, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you can start now, Zain. Well done.
All right, ma'am. Can everyone view this? All right.
Yes, can.
So the topic I'm going to talk about today is the future of IT. These are the tables of content. How the future of IT will be in 2020-35. How the future IT will affect the people, and some disadvantages and advantages of future IT. First, everything would be invisible technology. By invisible technology, I mean IoT. A lot of more devices right now. estimated only 4.1 billion devices are IoT compatible.
Pause, Zain. Why, Zain? Pause.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. I think, is your Teams muted?
Yes, my Teams is muted.
All right. So there's some feedback. Okay, continue.
All right. Let me mute and unmute again. Is this better?
Better? Okay, yep.
All right. So a lot more devices would be holographic, and a lot more devices would have small sensors, and the devices would get smaller and more accessible and more cheaper to everyone. And it would be available widely in all areas of human field. Secondly, how it would be affecting people in the future. Cars will be way smarter and would be driving like much faster, as like you don't have to input the location on your phone. Your car would already know where you want to go, and like as if, for example, you want to travel to university, the car would automatically take you to university. Then more cities will become smart, and they will use CCTV cameras, personal mobile devices, Wi-Fi networks, and other devices such as kiosks to get data from the users, and then it would provide a greater degree of security to everyone who's living in the city. Some advantages: lives of the people would be faster and more easier, as the small tasks would be done by machines. So all small tasks would be done by machines. Our laundry, our food, our coffee, our alarm, everything would be done by machines. As I said, devices would be much smaller and cheaper, so everyone could access it, and everyone can make their own device easily, as it's very small. Internet security would be much better, as cyber security would be key factor to protect users' data and prevent hackers from attacking. Some disadvantage I would like to share are security of people would always be at risk, because everything you're doing is online and connected with every device. As one device get compromised, your whole data is at risk of being compromised. So people would rely more on technology and would do their physical work less, as everything is done by machines. People would just be lazy. More DDoS attacks will take place on a daily basis, because as I said, security would always be at risk. So hackers would always be ready to get into your house or get into your devices to get your data. Thank you.
Nice.
Well done, Zain. Let us go to another venue. Then we will have Ishan to present.
Okay.
Over to you.
Stand by. Something with a screen for presentation, yeah? So I'm just going to pick a venue.
All right. Yeah, there is actually two screens.
That's right.
Okay, good. You can start now.
Okay, so I'll be speaking about my predictions of IT in 2035. I'll mostly focus on citizens and AI technologies. So my first point is taxi drivers are getting replaced by auto driving cars. Second thing is 80% of factory workers will be replaced by robots and AI. Third thing is citizens purchase daily products at home with sensors in their cupboards.
Continue.
Okay, then the next thing is our laptops will be replaced by virtual screens and keyboards, and only a license of the virtual laptop is needed, and maybe a small device to bring around to have a hologram of our laptop, virtual laptop. Then the last thing is cloud computing will mostly replace hard disk drives. How the future of IT will affect our daily life in 2035 is it will bring much more convenience to humans by knowing what the human needs for our daily life, and to accompany someone when they are bored or lonely, like senior citizens, or and increase our home security will be increased, crime rates will be decreased, and the last thing is better communication. The advantages and disadvantages of future technologies are, the advantages are it brings much more convenience to humans. It's straightforward. Then the second thing is the quality of human life is increased, and lesser time is wasted while like we don't need to wait things for so long to process and wait for the outcome. So for the disadvantages is we humans will become even lazier as we rely more on AI and robots. Second thing is lots of people, they lose their jobs due to factory workers getting replaced by robots. And the last thing is the cost of living might increase for the first few years as the technology is just stepping in. Yes, that's it for me. Thank you.
Oh, good. Well done.
Okay, thank you very much, Ishan. Over to you.
Who is that?
Yeah, I mute William already.
Okay.
When they join, they might not aware that the mic is on. Jia, I make you as host, as the co-host.
Okay.
You can share the screen now.
Okay, Miss.
Yeah, we can see your screen. Very good. Just now we can see your screen. Just now I saw the screen.
Miss, my device a bit lagging.
Okay, but now you need to log in again.
Yeah. I'm trying to do so, but my screen is like frozen.
Teck Hui, can you unmute yourself? Or Li Rui, would you like to try, Li Rui? Teck Hui, you try to share the screen. If not, then we go to Li Rui. I made you as host already, Teck Hui. At the meantime, you can explore the surrounding. Teck Hui, you try to connect, Teck Hui.
This is my screen visible.
Wait. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you can start now. Good.
Good morning to Misko and my fellow friends. Today I would like to present about my tutorial 12, which is the future of IT. And here is the topic I'm going to cover today, including the future of IT, my prediction, the effect of the future of the IT, and the last topic would be the advantages and the disadvantages of the technology.
Jia, if you can move to the stage, it would be good. Try to move to the stage.
Okay, yes.
Yes. Good. Yeah, start.
Now I will be talking about 2025. And the first position would be hybrid vehicle will become the top choice of majority of the car buyer. The second position would be 5G will be widely adopted to provide network services. And the last position would be AI, robotics, and automation will be widely adopted in improve the efficiency and productivity in certain areas. Here is the effect of the technology I mentioned before. For hybrid car, it can automation, it can help to provide higher productivity. For 5G, it can provide a greater network quality. Now I'll be talking about the pros and cons of the technology mentioned. For hybrid vehicle, as mentioned before, it is environmentally friendly because it can reduce the emission of carbon dioxide. For cons, it would take a high upfront cost, and also it is costly because we must spend a lot to maintain it. And for 5G network, it provides positive impact of it can provide high quality of network service. And for the drawback is lack of encryption early in the connection process. And the lastly is the robotic automation technology. The pros is it is cost effectiveness because it can work continuously without rest, and it can reduce human error. And for the cons is it can lead to potential job loss because it can replace many manpower power jobs, like especially in the industry of data entry, customer service, and manufacturing. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, well done. Thank you, Jia. Li Rui, are you there? Can we have Li Rui to present?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, you try to share the screen. I made you as co-host now. Thank you. After Li Rui, then we have Rahid. Rahid, are you there? Rahid, get ready. After Li Rui will be your turn. Still, this one. Yeah, okay, good. After this, we will move to another location. Okay, Charles?
Hello, everyone. I'm going to present the future of the...
Yeah, Li Rui, move to the stage, please. We would like to see you. Yeah, good. Thank you very much. Can see you already.
So, hello everyone. I'm going to present the future of the electric car with its impact on our daily life by 2035. Electric cars offer an opportunity to replace fossil fuels in the transport sector. Electrification of the transport sector can also bring benefit in terms of increased energy efficiency and reduce the local pollution. According to the United States, electric vehicle sales have climbed by more than 40% a year since 2016. By 2035, the largest automation market will be fully electric. About 45% of the new car sales will be electric according to industry analysis. At this rate, about half of the car on the road will be electric by 2050. One of the positive impacts brought by the electric car is no emission produced as it is a fully green credential, 100% eco-friendly as it runs on electrically powered engines. It doesn't emit toxic gases or smoke into the environment as it runs on a clean energy source. It has even better than hybrid cars at hybrid running on gas-produced emission. Electric car undergoes the same fitness and testing procedures as other full power cars. An electric car is safer to use given its lower center of gravity, which makes them much more stable on the road in case of a collision. In case of an accident occurs, one can expect airbags to open up and the electricity supply to be cut from the factory. This can prevent us from serious injuries. It is even less likely to explode in the absence of any combustible fuel or driving method. Commercial electric cars come with a transmission comprising of only one really long gear and also doesn't suffer from the stalling problem as petrol cars do. This effectively eliminates the need to add a clutch mechanism to prevent that from happening. Therefore, we can operate an electric car with just the accelerator pedal, brake pedal, and steering wheel. Considering the demand for oil will only be going up as the supplies run out. An electric car will most likely be the normal mode of transportation in the coming future. Although battery technology is improving all the time, this is a fact at the moment. The best electric car now have ranges of around 300 miles between charges, but many have a range of just 100 miles or less between charges, which means they are much more suited for use in city and on short local journeys rather than for long-distance travel. And to recharge them, they need at least half an hour of charging at a dedicated high-voltage charging point, the kind that you see at motorway services. Combine that with the time it takes to fill the tank of petrol or diesel engine car and the fact that many new cars can now go 500 miles or more between refills, and it is obvious that fossil fuels still have a distinct advantage in this area. Using the heater or aircon in an electric car will also have an impact on their range, and batteries hold less charge when it is cold. Currently in Malaysia by 2022, there are only about 600 charging points for the electric car, although the government plans to install 10,000 charging points by 2025 as a part of the low carbon mobility blueprint in 2021 to 2030. It's still hard to afford the estimated amount of the electric car by 2035. Besides that, to fully charge an electric car is expensive. For regular charges, it costs 20 ringgit for every 5 minutes of charging time, while speed fast chargers require an 835 ringgit monthly fee. And that's all from my side. Thank you.
Well done, Miri. Very good. Awesome presentation. Charles, let us go to another venue. Rahid, get ready for your presentation. Okay, Rahid?